What's up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Cortland and we are here with another movie review. It's been a while since I've done one. I kind of skipped over Infinity War and what's it called? I forgot the other movie I saw. Oh, Deadpool 2. But yeah, I kind of skipped over those two because I was kind of on vacation. So now I'm back. But anyways, guys, let's just get right into it. The movie I'm reviewing is Solo: A Star Wars Story. This is going to be a semi-spoiler review. I'm going to touch on some spoilers here, so you've been warned. The movie's been out for a few weeks now, so I think you should be fine. What did I think of it? Well, first off, Alden Ehrenreich as Han Solo. That's the question everybody's been asking. Is he good? Yeah, I'd say so. He did a pretty good job. I really enjoyed him as Han Solo, to be honest. There were times where the acting was a bit off, but overall his performance as the character was pretty spot on. I was kind of worried, like everyone else, like, is he gonna do a good job? Like, I mean, he did pretty good. And Lando, he was perfection. Donald Glover as Lando, oh my god, he was probably, besides Chewbacca, he was probably the highlight character of the movie, in my opinion. He portrayed Lando perfectly. Just the smoothness of him. He just molded into that character perfectly. Molded, is that the proper term? I don't know. He portrayed the character perfectly. Alright. Kira, I didn't know what to think of that character going in, but Emilia Clarke did a pretty good job. Her character was pretty intriguing for sure. I did love where her story went, to be honest. Like, she wasn't the typical female lead. She was just, and this is where some of the spoilers come in, she just went from what you thought was going to be a redemption arc for her falling back in love with Han Solo towards the end, when actually she just becomes the straight up villain in the end. She just stays on that path. And Paul Bettany's character, speaking of villains, I honestly don't remember his name. He was barely in the movie, to be honest. Like, he was a pretty good villain, but not enough for him to do. There should have been more for him to do, to be honest. Wasted potential there, but overall, solid performance by him. Where I was going with is that they answered to an even bigger villain who was apparently pulling all the strings for all of this crime syndicate stuff that went on in the movie. The character is Darth Maul, which was a surprise cameo for sure. That's not a character I was expecting to show up in this movie, to be honest. That reveal was pretty awesome. When Sam Witwer's voice came on, I'm just like, yes. Feel the power of the dark side. That's my Darth Maul impression. Anyways, yeah, Darth Maul was definitely a surprise, and also, Darth Maul appearing in this movie is going to please hardcore Star Wars fans for sure, because they follow the lore, they follow the canon stuff, they know what Darth Maul is doing. So, in that regard, him showing up in this movie based on the story that we were giving for this movie was perfect. That played perfectly into his story arc that has been going on throughout the time period that we were in. However, the casual audience, I'm afraid, is going to be like, Darth Maul lives? Oh my god! And us fans are just going to be like, yeah, you might want to watch this. We'll just put you on a couch, binge watch the Clone Wars on Netflix or something, and Rebels as well on Disney. Here you go. Now you know what Darth Maul has been doing. Yeah, the casual audience is not going to respond the same way, because the last time they saw Darth Maul, they're like, oh, he died. Cool. Speaking of story, the overall story, I thought was pretty good. Like, the movie overall worried me, to be honest, because of all the behind-the-scenes stuff that's been going on with, what's their names? Lord and Miller, I think that's what their names were. They got fired by Kathleen, replaced by Ron Howard. Ron Howard had to shoot like 80% of the movie again, but apparently they didn't have to rewrite anything, so that was good. He just had to redo shots and stuff and scenes. And the amount of time he was given to do all that nonsense, the end result, the end product, turned out pretty well, in my opinion. It's not as great as some of the other Star Wars movies for sure. The writing is a bit bad. There was one scene where Paul Bettany's character, Kira, Han Solo, Beckett, and whatnot were all sitting in a room together discussing how they're gonna make up their failed mission, and the dialogue just ended up being so badly written, it sounded almost exactly like a job interview. It was literally a job interview. That's how that scene was written in terms of the dialogue. I'm just like, what? Why is this in here? In general, the writing was a bit sketchy. Sketchy writing. But it worked overall, despite all that. Everyone did a great job with what they were given. Alright guys, so my score is probably going to be, I would go with 7.5 out of 10. Overall, it was pretty solid. It had a lot of missteps, but in the end, it worked out. Box office wise, it didn't, but yeah, that's a discussion for another time. So yeah, 7.5 out of 10. What did you guys think? Have you gone to see the movie? Because a lot of people apparently haven't. Have you gone to see it? What did you think? If you haven't seen it, are you going to see it, or are you just going to skip out on it? Let me know in the comments down below, and make sure to check out other content on this channel. There's other content creators out here doing their own thing, and make sure to just subscribe if you haven't, and turn on that bell to be notified of future videos if you want to stay up to date with us, and also stay tuned for more movie reviews by me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. Stay awesome. Grr.